a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The numbers for him from a week ago: 24 carries, 101 yards.
Leading the league in rushing after week 1. You know he'd love to double down and continue that type of play here in week 2.
Hey, boys, got four down. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 20.
Damn it, I needed that to be a fumble.
They'll look to
Come on,
convert
bro.
early
This your
second
superstar
half
X
here
Factor
on
game.
3rd and 4.
It's just me and you, boys. Me and you. Hey, go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Who you trying to get the X Factor?
And he will have a Jaguars first
Middle
down as
linebacker.
they're able to get
Kill.
the
Oh,
3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. You can't block me. 52's the mic, boys. 52's
Oh shit, man, it, fuck.
First
That
and
nigga ain't
10
starting
will be
again.
throwing.
That's annoying.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, we got four. We got four.
Now they try the right side here.
Run.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Dang it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
How about 54 touchdown passes in 2 full seasons at the University of Wyoming? Coming out of a junior college, I think he exceeded expectations, and he can move it around a little bit, too. A much better athlete than people give him credit for.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Strong left. Strong left. Strong left. Out.
On 2nd down, Meadows. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent.
How'd you drop it?
If I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. And a give this time to the tailback. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3
the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
319.
Get out of the car.
You got three. What's that?
No, I missed it. Oh, that wasn't me. Damn it, you missed.
Stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
No. Are you serious?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
4 down. Even.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things,
Chip.
get back to what works.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands.
Yo,
1st
Chip.
and 10. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now. You remember last week they defeated the Carolina Panthers here. Good momentum. And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this for 3 to the 29. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. Shoves him aside. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Brown 80. 28. So don't say nothing. My 28.
found a hole in that zone. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive going right here.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Mike 51. Let's pick it up. It's outside.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Protect yourself, baby.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Yo, Chip.
Offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3?
You on mute?
Or do you go to another section?
I'm just gonna leave the chat now.
Ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points.
Oh, his mic's off.
That answer is 1, and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've
His mic's on mute.
Finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Big stop. Let's go. Check 52. Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking middle, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, distance was never the question there, but he gets a friendly bounce to carom that thing through the uprights.
Yeah, and when you're trying to hit from 50-plus, you got to expect the ball's going to slide one way or the other. So he's pretty fortunate there that he's able to bank this one in.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Tight right. 4 down.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Get on the point right here.
On first down, Allen looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the Texans who are out in front. The Texans trying to get to 2-0, and they've got the lead on the road. Next, we head off to check.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Give us some.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Single, slot.
Allen. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
51's the mic.
And here's Allen on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Mike 28.
Allen to throw once more. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Harris has it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Do it again.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around the sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Tie right. 3 down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
This is unbelievable.
So that one will be accepted.
Baby, get him, boy. Get that.
On 2nd down now, Meadows. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Your boy, have him protect you.
That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case, because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the 2nd half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up, because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, we got tight ends left.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
59 Mike, check, 59. Ready, go.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Where's 52?
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Check 25. Single, 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 single. Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And now off to the races down the right side. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
We got four.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
4 down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
51, Mike, 51. All day, dog.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
3 buzz. Hey, number 28, Mike.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. On third down, Meadows. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Allen will try again on 2nd down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
The Colts on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike, he's coming, check in. I smell fear in that offense.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 10 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. That time, a 9-play drive, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike, check, 59.
Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Second and 11 now.
Situation, let's go. My 52. I'm coming after you.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check 59. Go.
Looking to throw.
59. It's a party now.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
He runs. Ready, go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Meadows, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A throw over the middle taken in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 11 at a time and a Colts first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. The Jaguars getting set to go. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sideline.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
What you talking about, ref?
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4.
today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida,
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one. Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
And a nice spin into some open field. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Now a handoff here to his running back, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, this from 53. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a scoreless game. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Hey, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Don't get nervous. Mike 28, Mike.
Back to throw now on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Go. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Check it back.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
We got 3 down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First and goal from just inside the 5.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer
this
time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
No, check that, check. Go! 52 right here. 52. 3 buzz.
And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
60 bison.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, Viking 18. 53's Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Mike, 53.
They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go! Cowboy 80. Watch the pass. Mike 28.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Hey, it's just me and you. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 44.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know you felt that one. Mike 28. Me and you all day.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Three down. 51's Mike.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
19, Tiger.
Now they try the right side here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. You got him. You got him. You got him.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
52's the mic right here over there, Mike. 52's the mic.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. They'll throw now on the final play. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports halftime report. Time for a look around the NFL.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
70 Lions! 58, 58, Mike. Danny. Set, go! Mike, go 58's the Mike. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he is going to have a Jags first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Check Mike. 5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. Shut up!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done. So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. with a juke. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third.
Come on. Set. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
I'm here all day.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Now a throw here, hauled in. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
52, Mike, 52. Let's go, D.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
52's the mic. Watch twist, watch twist.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They'll look to throw on third and goal. A throw caught here by Morton. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Well, they were successful in one sense. They completed the pass, but still leads them to a tough 4th down situation, doesn't it?
It does, and the deficit more than 3 here at a one-score game. So the field goal, not their ideal situation. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's a throw that's complete. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. The Titans on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you...
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught at the 10. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 10 yards out, and the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Now this one complete on the slant route. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run on first down. Hoover, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
18 Cardinal. Strong right.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hoover. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And that's how this one ends, in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that